Gina,
Yes.
got a joke for you.
All right.
Why can't Elsa from Frozen have a balloon?
Why can't she have a balloon?
Because she will let it go, let it go. I can't sing like she does, but...
You can sing better than I can.
But not better than Elsa.
It's Tuesday, and it's time for some simple tips to help parents live a more conscious experience. Today, we're thinking about watching our kids make mistakes. Parents often worry and stress over mistakes that they make with their kids. And what if you looked at mistakes as lessons for your kids? As long as you find ways to learn from your mistakes and make amends, you are showing your kids a true lesson. They will make their own mistakes in their life. That is how they learn. What will benefit them the most is your lesson or your experience of making amends as a way of them learning to make amends from their own mistakes. So we all make mistakes, and it's important to have those opportunities to make
Well, that's how we grow.
Change.
That's our experience.
Our older daughter's living on her own, and she has weekly therapy appointments. And one week, she told me that the therapist missed the appointment, that thought it was an hour later than it was. And at first, I was like, she's a professional. How can the therapist mess up the appointment time? And then I thought, what an opportunity for our daughter to see that even professionals make mistakes.
Yeah.
What a gift that was.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so when we make mistakes, I'm a big advocate for letting our children know when we mess up, for apologizing and saying, if I could do that differently, I would have done this instead. And I apologize for this. I recently apologized to our 13-year-old, and her immediate reaction is to say, that's okay. And I said, no, it wasn't okay. I didn't handle that well. And she goes, yeah, you're right, and I forgive you.
A lot of times she'll say, I accept your apology, which I think is pretty cool. The mistakes.
We are always our example is the best teacher for our kids. How they see us interacting, not only with them, but with other people. With other people in the world, people we're talking to on the phone, if we're out and about in the community, shopping, whatever we're doing, they are learning from us. I like to say our kids are learning from us even when we don't want them to be.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the lessons might be one of how not to do it in the future, too.
And yet we're not perfect, and we shouldn't expect to present that image to our children that they can see our humanness.
Well, I think it's important, too, that they see how you correct it or make resolution to it or make amends to it. It's important for that part of it to make it a lesson, is to see you getting all the way through it and being able to come out on the other side of it. Because someday down the road, they may have an experience very similar to that and make the same mistake, but realize because Dad made it through it, I can now make it through it.
So today, think about mistakes that you're making, mistakes your kids make, and think about them as an opportunity instead of a mistake. And ask yourself, where can I go from here? What can I share about this experience? Sometimes just talking through what we're doing, especially with young kids. Oh, I missed my turn. I'm frustrated with myself, but you know what? It's okay. This is where we're at. I can turn around. Kind of talking that out, that self-talk in our head. It's a great message to our kids. Oh, Mom messed up and she got mad at herself, but she didn't let that stop her.
She didn't stew over it for hours either.
Right.
Well, that is our tip for today. I'm Don, and this is Gina, and we're with Focused Healthy Family. You can find us at www.focushealthyfamily.com.
We'd love to hear from you, love your comments, and thank you for joining us today. That's our podcast for today. We hope you have enjoyed it. We would love to hear from you. Make sure to leave us a comment. If you like what you heard today, you can learn more about our parent coaching program or join us for our next workshop. Find out at www.focusedhealthyfamily.com and follow us on Facebook at Focused Healthy Family. Remember, how you speak to your children shapes their future.